Oh, I went long enough that I was able to transition to our shot. How's it going, Justin Robert Young? Welcome to Happy Hour.
Yeah, baby. Back another week, and we're even happier during these hours. Last time, unacceptable levels of happiness. Now, even more so.
I just broke the board. I just slid a slider down, and then this thing fell off.
So what are the sliders? Just unclipped.
That's how unhinged we are on the Happy Hour, I guess.
That's how happy. We're so happy we can't contain our strength. We're ripping things off the board.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
still
there
good.
we go.
There we
Back.
go. Okay, thank goodness. Hey man, I got critters in my pond, and I don't know what they're up to. They're very suspicious. Are you on the? Are you? You do Twitter, right?
Yes. I swear to God, just answer me honestly. Were you about to just assume that I also have pond problems?
No. What I was assuming is that. Can I tell you, man? All right, now we're gonna go see the truth here.
Okay, go.
This
Spread 'em.
shit is so fucking easy. And anybody who draws a paycheck for any amount for drive time radio, for any kind of just...
God damn it. I was waiting for people to just stop because this is a great Brian moment where Brian starts going on a rant and you have no idea where the starting point is. It's just an angry rant about how it's so fucking easy. And I wanted everybody to just guess what's so easy while Brian is still talking. But all right, there we go. Drive time radio. Yeah, we can fucking cash this check anywhere in the goddamn country.
What's fucking easy is I don't know, doing essentially what we do on Happy Hour, man. Because like our stated goal is like, hey man, you know how we're just in love with like cutting edge comedy and overly confessional podcast radio and all that stuff. We love doing all that. What if we just kept a conversation afloat? And then that's what we've done for Happy Hour. And I'm very glad everybody likes it. I'm very glad that I like it. I'm very glad that it's very fun and it brings us together as a community. But I swear to fucking Christ, Justin, if the goal is to keep, you know what it is? It's ping pong where neither player's trying to win. Just keep that ball bouncing back and forth. That shit is easy. And I'm doing it right now. And that's why I teed you up with that cutting edge comment. You ever go on the Twitters? Like that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that neither you or I would accept in our comedy show or comedy albums or anything. That would be a call where one of us would have to say to the other, like, I'm sorry, are you serious about any of this? Are we just dicking around? Is that what's going on? Or are we actually trying? But on Happy Hour, because all that matters is that we're all here, I can say, you ever go on the Twitters as code for please give me 10 seconds to call up this image. But in true Brian and Justin form, you're like,
I batted it right back.
I just got yellow carded. Like, what the fuck are you doing asking me that softball question? Because that shit belongs on Drive Time Morning Radio.
No,
you're not wrong. That's the other part. You're right. It's the foundation. Our whole foundation is based on the idea that we're better than everybody else. And that's what feels weird. Sorry, you were saying.
I was saying that wasn't what I was doing, but I'm glad you took it like that because we definitely got 10 minutes out of content. I was just saying that oftentimes in conversations, and usually it's about things that are reasonable. Like it's about like, oh, like, have you watched Westworld? Or like, did you read Lock and Key? And it doesn't matter how many times that I say I haven't seen this season of Westworld or I haven't finished Lock and Key, knowing that if I ever do those things, you'll be the first person that I'm going to contact. But you will always ask them because we live enough of a similar life,
right? That
oftentimes it's easy, right?
Well, and
what I've seen or not seen or not done, that is in cloud storage, and we have enough of a friendship that you don't mind that query coming in as many times as it's going to go. I was just very amused by the idea that you would begin with an issue of I got things in my pond, and then it would immediately go to the query of like, man, you ever stick your phone in the pond?
Okay, I definitely stuck my phone in the pond, and I saw these motherfuckers, and I don't even know what's going on. I posted them on my Twitter feed. Lot of armchair experts on pond ecosystems.
What is a pond expert? A pondologist? What is that?
Well, okay. So first of all, let's begin by you telling me what you think these are. I believe I've only posted 2 pictures on the Twitter, and I said I stuck my phone in the pond. The fuck are these? Because there's a lot of them, and I got a little bit of them moving around, and I got a little bit of them looking like Charlie the Tunas all over the place. What do you think they are?
I don't even know. They look kind of like bugs. Are there water bugs?
So
Bug.
I wrote, are these mosquito larvae or something more adorable? And I think the big clue is in the motion graphics, because you can see there are some things that are moving like herky-jerky. Okay, so in this thing that we're seeing right now, and in fact, maybe I should actually try to zoom in on this. This is how forensic we're going to get on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, for the audio folks, describe what you're seeing.
It's a filthy-ass, dirty pond that got filled up a week ago, and now the remaining stagnant water is starting to sprout all kinds of things. And in fact, maybe I'll show you like the wide shot, because what's extraordinary about it is how many of them there are. Look at that. Look at. Hold on, let me go.
That is the full surface of the water, or at least not the full surface.
Imagine somebody went to Costco and got a Costco-sized bag of rice, and then just threw it in the pond. There's a lot of them, whatever they are. So
whatever it is, yeah.
Begin by picturing stagnant water about 3 or 4 inches thick, and picture Bryce. For some reason, I want it to be Bryce. Bryce was charged with dumping a Costco-sized bag of rice into the water, right?
Yeah.
Now
Bryce
picture
rice.
It moves, okay?
Okay.
And then picture that you dip your phone into it, and they have expressions on their faces. Let's see. Wait. Oh, here, I'll move that over here. There we go. So some people responded saying
Some people have said
they look like brine shrimp. Take a look at this picture of brine shrimp. Would you
okay,
agree?
so this is a brine shrimp, so it looks kind of like what shrimps put up on their shrimp houses during Halloween. Like it is like a comical skeleton version of a shrimp that has like 2 googly eyes and then what looks like a human rib cage.
Only the rib cage swims for them, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, they do look like brine shrimp. However, Texas not known for their brine shrimp making. Also, they're very big, because let me remind you, they look like a bag of rice got thrown out there.
These are big chunks.
What I wanted to know was whether or not they were, oh man, I don't think I have anything else here. What I wanted to know is whether or not these are larvae of mosquitoes. So here, let me back this up, see if I can get back to the main thing. If you look at the way they move, I can't internet, which is a whole nother thing, Justin.
It's okay. No. Go back to your shot, and then we'll talk back and forth, and you can find it.
Okay.
So there, you believe it is, and this would make sense, right? Because summer breeds mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are a thing out where you are. They usually find stagnant water. That's tend to be where they collect. You literally have exactly that. Because by the way, this does not outflow anywhere. Like that water is there until it evaporates.
It is stagnant, right? Comes and goes. It's time for there to be water there. Now it's not. So in this case, we're looking at kind of a looping shot of a bunch of these rice grains, but they don't move. You'll see 3 things moving. You'll see little black water bugs that are kind of herky-jerking. I believe those are on the surface, right? You see the black bugs moving around on the surface, right?
Yeah.
And then you also see a few of these guys twisting sideways, like somebody was pranking somebody trying to learn to break dance doing the worm and told them to do everything sideways. See, you see those guys?
Yeah.
Those guys, I am certain, are mosquito larvae. Everybody else are just a bunch of cool cats swimming in a school, moving from point A to point B.
Sure.
So the question is, I've had some people say they're brine shrimp. I've had some people say confidently that they're baby frogs. But do baby frogs have like a whole bunch of little feathery legs, look like brine shrimp, and then suddenly turn dark or something?
I don't know. I mean, can we look up pictures of baby frogs?
Yeah, here, let me do that. Let me go to the 2-shot of us in the meantime. Also, thank you very much to Spectrum Internet for giving us this brief window where we're able to be live. Can you convey just exactly how agonizing this has been?
Here's the problem. Brian went and spent a bunch of money on a property. And then
yeah, you know what? You could probably end the problem right there. That's the alpha and the omega.
This is, I mean, like, all right, so Brian buys this property, and then it's like, all right, well, congratulations. You bought a ripped out husk of concrete. So now you got to make it a studio. And so Brian spends all this time, all this money, equipment, furniture, refinishing, remodeling the entire thing. Now it is this top of the line. You could rent this out for thousands and thousands of dollars a night on Airbnb and still have a full functioning production studio. You got a sound stage on property. You have all this land where you can either clear your mind, you can shoot stuff, record it, or live. But here's the problem. All of the things that are going to happen in this property are dependent on one thing. No, friends, it is not air. You could get an oxygen tank. No, friends, it is not food. You could probably get that delivered as well. There is but one utility that this entire structure requires, and that is internet. And now, in the moment when the world needs this now completed factory to be running at World War II, heretofore unseen levels of production, has the internet decided to be a big fat bag of ass.
Yeah, and boy, what a day for that to happen as well. As we get ready, we're just over 24 hours from doing a live stream. By the way, if you're hearing our voice live or recorded tomorrow or whatever, Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, we are joining part of the Altogether ATX charity event where we're trying to raise just a little bit of money by sharing the stories of Austin's live streaming all-stars. All the big wigs have already gotten their corporate sponsorships. You know, $4 million they've already raised. In fact, let me go to I think it's Altogether ATX, altogetheratx.com. And our part of this thing is, .org. Our part of this thing is fairly small. All we have to do is show up for the live stream component, where we want to tell stories of Austin originals, where Cargill will be there. We're going to hopefully get Tim League from the Alamo Drafthouse and share stories from Rooster Teeth to, we're going to, who else? Texas Monthly has already sent in some stories and stuff. And we're just going to do some kind of good, right? That's our goal, is to just show up. 5 days ago, it occurred to me that we've had a few rough streams. So let me call the old Spectrum Internet and say, hey, man, not that the world's ending, but what say you send one of your boys on over and we take a look? Person number one, and by the way, foreshadowing, his name is person number one, shows up and, hold on. I believe this is them calling right now. Vamp for a moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for some entertainment news. Welcome to sunny Hollywood, where I, Justin Robert Young, who's only hundreds of miles away from sunny Hollywood, tells you about the goings and comings of sunny Hollywood. Headline: Queeby promises to fix the second worst thing about Queeby. A real rough go for the debut week of the micro streaming platform Quibi. As Brian, have you seen this number? How many people initially announced as subscribing for Quibi?
Oh, just hold off, because this is the thread I want to get to, but we have to tie up the previous threads. Let's go back recursively, just one before.
All right.
Dude number one comes out, replaces the router, and says, looks like the problem's on the wires side of things. And I'm like, cool. He's like, I'll send someone out for the wires. And then he's like, also, your wires look like they're set up really dumb, where like for some reason your stuff is going over to a neighbor's house or something. I don't know what's up. Dude comes out to do the wires thing after hours. And the next day, another dude shows up saying, hi, I'm here to fix your neighbor's internet because for some reason he doesn't have any internet. And I'm like, well, okay, whatevs, do your thing. Then our internet goes to shit again. So I call, and then they send on Saturday a fourth dude to come out and say, hey, everything appears to be working fine. Weird moment where he throws shade at me saying, hey man, just so you know, if you have us out again, we're going to have to start charging you. Because so far, everything's been our fault. But if you have us out again, then we're going to have to start charging you. And I was just like, cool. Go back to the part where everything's working. Yes, it's definitely working. Today, we have to totally redo everything on... we can't do a normal weird things. Thank you very much, Justin. I'm glad that you and Andrew were able to step in and do all that stuff. Meanwhile, I'm on the phone. I'm like, grown up, please. Let me talk to a grown up, please. And from the beginning, I've said, look, we're not asking for a lot here. We're doing a live charity telethon. We have a small part of a very big thing. We're not trying to run an ISP off of this residential service. We just have to be able to have a video fucking phone call. Yeah. Please help me, right? Person says, I can have a tech there tomorrow morning. And I said, listen to the words that just came out of your mouth. Imagine that you said, yes, I'll be there to your local ABC affiliate, your local NBC affiliate. You are doing this to raise money for people affected by COVID-19. And imagine that your only obligation was to promise with a straight face that you can show up for a telephone call. Imagine, I think at some point I said, imagine I had all the money in the world. Can you with a straight face tell me this is the most you can do? And he said, yes. And I said, thank you. Now I know for a fact that I need you to escalate me to your manager so that they can say the same thing and I can escalate it to their manager, because there's no way this can be how this ends. Second manager, super cool. Yeah. Actually owns it, carries the ball, calls me later, lets me know something. A manager, supervisor. Technically, we're putting you down for a service call tomorrow morning, but don't you worry. There's no way it'll come to that. We're going to take care of it. Don't you worry. Yeah. One of the last things I did was, thank you so much. I understand, through no fault of your own, that that the system... You are not in charge of the system, and the system is however the system is. I understand, and I just want you to know who it is you're helping. Do me a favor. Go to alltogetheratx.org. That's the event that you're making possible. Yeah. Hang on one second. Let me just make a few more notes. Yeah. Because when you see that fucking number, $4,102,858, we just need to be able to make a fucking Skype call, Spectrum Internet. It'd be really great. We don't think we're overstepping our bounds here, but
so there has been no, because when we first tried to go live with Weird Things, the internet fell apart from the puppy. So now nothing has changed. It is now just it is working now from the Spectrum point of view.
I mean, the problem has never been that there's never a time that the internet works. The problem is that it's been wholly inconsistent. Like every time it shits the bed, I call and they're all like, "Oh yeah, no, it shouldn't be. Your numbers shouldn't be that low." It's like, no shit, Sherlock. So the only thing that has changed is Bryce definitely just spent the last 90 minutes learning how to tether everything off of my iPhone. So we at least have some kind of backup shit.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit though.
Oh my God. Fucking ridiculous. All right, Brian. Well, here I got something that'll make you feel better. From the sunny banks of Hollywood, it's entertainment news. Brian Queeby. Are you hip to the number of new Queebsters? That's what they're calling it officially, that have signed up to the platform Queeby.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we go live now to the Queebster HQ, where all of the people on Queeby are swimming around in Brian's pond. We don't know if they're brine shrimp or frogs in the making. Also, I don't think they're frogs. Look at this is what frogs look like. Those are those ain't frogs. I think frogs will dig gobbling.
Maybe you could mix a few frogs in that soup, but I don't know if that.
Well, I mean, the frogs could use a VPN and appear to be Americans. You're right.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and take a guess then. Number of people who have signed up to Queeby.
I think I might know this. In the whole launch, it's like 500,000. Is that right?
That might have been day one. They are now saying that they have 1.7 million. So that would probably factor into that.
I mean, that's not bad. That is almost the number of subscribers that Scam Nation has. So good on you, Quibi. I hope you're teaching a bunch of fucking good tricks. Also joining us is one Bryce Neshcon Castillo.
Hello. Hey, there's me.
Dude, I slid a slider and it came right off in my hand.
No, it's supposed to do that.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they're easily replaceable.
Oh, great. Okay, good. All right. Much like hosts. So never cross me, Brian.
I watched some Queeby this morning.
By the way, all right. So here we're gonna get to Queeby in a second,
Sure.
but Brian, care to guess how that 1.7 million announced subscribers compares to Disney Plus's launch?
I don't know. How many people is all the people? Because I'm pretty sure that's who Disney has.
Yeah, Disney Plus launched at 28 million subscribers. That means that Quibi got 7.5% of Disney Plus's initial launch, and that is surely drawing out some of the folks for whom I'm guessing arguments are being won behind the scenes. Because when you first heard about Quibi and they were like, all right, this is what it's gonna be. What did you know about the service? Like, what were the pluses and restrictions of the service?
I think what really struck me was all of the established dominant intellectual properties on Quibi. For example, the entire Disney Vault, The Mandalorian, the Star Wars franchise, all of Marvel, live events, Jeff Goldblum, National Geographic. Once I heard they were all on Quibi,
Pixar.
I thought these guys, Pixar, I thought these guys are going to dominate this space, and I don't even care that it's only 3 minutes at a time.
Bryce, what do you what do you remember of Quibi's restrictions technologically?
Well, you can only watch it on your phone. So you can't watch it on your TV if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Even
That's
if you
good.
wanted to. I thought, and remember, I think I talked last week either on this
Sorry,
show or
I just realized all those things I said. I was thinking of Disney Plus. I get them confused all the time. No, what I love about Quibi,
because those sounded good.
yeah, what I love about Quibi is gathering my entire family together in front of the phone.
Yeah.
And we all
But
put
you
our
got the big
hands
phone.
together almost like we're praying. And then I say, wait. And then I turn it portrait mode. And then that way we don't have to see all that stuff happening on the left,
Yeah.
or all that
You really
stuff
wanna
happening
see
on the right.
A lot of warp stabilization on actors'
Yeah.
faces.
I mean,
that
what
they
I
go
want to
to
see,
frame.
I've always said, faces are fine. What everybody wants, though, is bellies and clouds. And only
Yeah.
Quibi has finally brought that to the masses.
That's right.
Also asses whenever anybody
Get
walks
some
away.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yes, I thought you could Chromecast or like AirPlay Quibi to your phone. That is not.
They call
even
it
functional yet.
dome casting. They're talking
Dome?
about the top of bald people's heads prominently featured in portrait mode.
Oh, that's great.
Well, Bryce, it appears that horrifyingly pooping the bed on your debut will expedite a lot of features. On CNBC this morning, Meg Whitman said, "We are talking to our engineering team, and we had always planned to be able to cast to your TV.
Always.
So we're going to accelerate that on the engineering roadmap. We'll eventually get there, but it was never supposed to be part of the launch. If we'd known about COVID-19, maybe it would have been."
Well, that's the problem. Here's the thing: is they did know about it. They thought it was a competitor. They thought that
gotta
it was
beat
another
COVID-19 to the
video.
market.
Like there's video and then there's COVID, and they found out there's 18 of these that we missed before this one.
They thought it was Video Copilot, and they thought he had a new name for his tutorial.
But
videos.
luckily, they've got Meg Whitman on the case,
Thankfully.
who's going to put up the company for auction. I believe it will be hand signed.
autographed Quibi. You know that I logged on this morning to because I had woken up and I knew I had about 20 minutes and I could knock out
20 minutes left to watch anything on Quibi before it was sold on eBay.
The thing that I thought, another kind of misconception about Quibi was I thought all of the shows would get new episodes once a week, and
Oh,
maybe
they're not?
First of all, they call it Queek.
Sorry, once a week. All these, I spot checked like 5 or 6 shows. All of them say new episodes weekdays. So when I went back to see The Most Dangerous Game, there were like 4 episodes waiting for. There weren't 5 episodes waiting for me because it's been a week or so since I last watched Quibi. But there's I can't tell if that's it by design or if this is a response to the fact that no one is going to wait 7 days to watch 6 minutes of The Most Dangerous Game, a remake of a story that still has not really gotten anywhere yet.
I would love if they literally, because they have spent like 3 years now effectively like building up this library so they would have this massive thing to put out there. They've been recording for years and years and years, producing for years and years. I would love it if they just panicked and like just dumped all of it within 3 weeks because they're like, this isn't working. Screw it. The other thing, dump Q4. We need all hands on deck, every Quibi available.
Justin, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You thought genies only existed in your imagination.
What?
But buckle up because you will believe in unicorns in the next, I'd say 20 minutes, but that's too long of an
That's two
attention
Quibis.
span.
Sorry, that's 2 Quibis. Can't do it.
2 Quibis.
What did you say the
this is
user
the-
base
I mean-
number was at, Juice? 1.8 million?
1.7 million.
1.7. Now
almost-
think about how many of those are free subscribers because they've been given a free account from their phone operator, the cable, whoever.
Yeah. There has to be 11 people paying for Quibi. If their number is as low as 1.7 and there's so many people that are there on free accounts or are getting it free from T-Mobile, like, because they're counting all those.
Oh, yeah.
They're counting anybody who has. They're probably counting me because I downloaded the app and I haven't like paid attention to it or created a login.
So,
Do we feel good? Do we feel good about the fact that all of us called this as a total unmitigated disaster, and indeed it seems to be a total unmitigated disaster?
no, because I haven't seen everybody else finally catch up. Like we now know we are right. I will feel good when SNL begins to parody just how bad an idea this was. Like we called it, and we called the parody of it with the Penny Marshall project like a year ago. When SNL just rips off that bit, then I will feel good. But not as good as I'm going to feel reminding everyone of how right we were for so long in advance.
Much more important than actually.
The problem is that it's like, this was not a controversial take for us. Anybody who knew the name Quibi were like, geez, get your money while you can. And that was even people that were in the world of television production. They were like, cash that check while you like, the second you get it, run to the bank and cash it in person. Don't even put it on your phone.
Quibi, I will go out on a limb and say is a
Quib.
fine name. Doesn't matter. Quibi is a fine name. The sentiment of great talent looking to make short form things, great.
Perfect.
Behind it, 100%.
Love it.
Yeah.
Breaking the barrier between portrait and landscape mode, making it so that you can enjoy content in more ways, also great.
Innovative, honestly, like literally innovative. No
I mean,
one else is doing
we're
that.
talking like I'm joking.
No, I'm
so
not. I'm
like all of these things are good.
Yeah.
The roster of people involved, great. Oh, but those Icarus looking motherfuckers, those people, those sun flying, orbiting, wax wing, what motherfucking you're gonna
Look at
like
that ceiling.
Quibi because we understand what the
look at
youngs
that ass.
likes.
Okay, see, we're getting ceiling and ass. Look at that.
How is it that I love TikTok, a company founded and run by money of a Chinese communist dictatorship, more than Quibi? How does that happen? How bad and terrible a market?
You know what it is?
I even like Meg Whitman, and I
that, Meg?
like DreamWorks.
Yeah.
I like Steven Spielberg. I like Reno Daiwa. How can I like everything and yet everything about this product is so awful that I can't think too hard about its failure or I'll ejaculate. It's fucking insane.
It's
Oh, by the way, Bryce was showing off the what is it, flywheel, whatever that technology is called, the way where you can switch it from landscape to portrait without it like totally blinking. It does like a little blink, but it's about as smooth as you could expect it. They're getting sued for that. That apparently is somebody else's technology.
That's so fucking good. The thing about Quibi, see, because I like TikTok too. I spend a lot of time on TikTok. TikTok is very addictive. The thing about TikTok is that even if you're taking a quick bite, you can still get 6 to 10 TikToks in that same amount of time. Like, if you want to talk about quick endorphin rush, it's TikTok.
Oh
baby.
my God.
Because then the failures, there's no buy-in in terms of time on failures for TikTok. And when you get something good, it plays again. It immediately starts looping. Like it's playing a whole other ball game than Quibi, and I think they want to compete with TikTok, but no, do it.
There's also just a thing on TikTok where like every fourth video is a teenager dancing, and like for whatever reason, that's just like. And maybe I don't spend enough time on TikTok, so it hasn't like processed exactly my algorithm of exactly what I want. Yeah. So it's giving me things that are broadly popular on the platform. But it's like, I don't know. It's like a fucking cat like falling into a bag. It's just always like, it's like inoffensive enough that I'm just like, oh, look at that teenager dancing. Next video. Like there's nothing on Quibi that's not like, hey, you want to see the actress you kind of liked on Game of Thrones in a whole new adventure that has nothing to do with Game of Thrones? And it's like, no.
Especially when you know you could have watched.
What's funny is like that pitch followed by only get this. You get to shout next at any moment, and that feedback is factored into how things go from there. And if you want to, you can talk to the character, and we have 6,000 paid actors who will respond to you in character or literally anything interesting. It's like, no. How about all of the inflexibility of television coupled with the reduced fidelity of your phone and even more restrictions, including what time of day you're allowed to watch the content because we think it's scarier after 8 p.m.
All that's going away. Yeah, if they're already caving on TV, then it's like, whatever. Fine, here's the Steven Spielberg thing. I'll call Steven. I'll explain that it's not only playable from 8 to midnight local time. Don't worry, he'll get it. Can I just tell you what Quibi totally missed the boat on? This should have been the franchise. They should have bet the franchise on this, their signature quick bite. Crank. the Jason Statham movie and sequel, Crank High Voltage, where his heart he needs to like shock himself.
No. I'm familiar, but what you're saying makes so much sense that I'm afraid you're about to reveal that it's like scheduled for next year or something.
No, but I was just thinking, like, what would be a great thing where it's like every 10 minutes he has to he has the beginning, he's going strong, finds a conflict, his heart starts dying, he's got to find a new inventive way to shock his heart, and there you go. That's basically the movie. The movie is you could probably re-edit it into 10-minute chunks.
You know who's going to totally pick that up is Pornhub, and their show's going to be called Crank. It's about a dude that has to bust a nut every 10 minutes or he dies.
But
and he's just like, I need it. It's got to be weirder. I don't know. Put a red wig on it.
Put a red wig on it. I don't know. That should be a song.
Yeah, it should be a song.
That should be a song.
It should be a song.
It should be a song.
It should be a song.
I think it should be a song.
Red One, get on that.
Get it?
Get
Red foo.
Most Dangerous Game. I'm still watching on Quibi.
Are they going to reveal that it's a $1 billion new entry to the new media market? That was the most dangerous game for the careers of everybody.
The last hunter is Meg Whitman and Jeffrey Katzenberg.
That's it. No, you're gonna get to the end of the most dangerous game, and then it's gonna pan out, and it's Meg Whitman and Meg Whitman and Katzenberg saying, "I think we can launch with this."
They've started unveiling the hunters, the people who are hunting Bobo Hemsworth, and they.
No. By the way, he's not Bobo. Bobo Hemsworth is the one from Westworld.
There's a Hemsworth in Westworld.
Yes, but you don't know it. That's why he's Bobo.
Oh.
This one is the one that was dating Miley Cyrus, and he's like semi-famous. And then, of course, the big one is Thor. Hemsworth Prime is him. But this is second tier. This is not bargain basement Bobo Hemsworth.
Gotcha. So the two hunters that they've unveiled so far are British man with like an X-Man with like a Wolverine type gauntlet that he's got like this little billy club that zips into his hand when he wants it, so that he has it in his hand when he wants it.
We're still on my Pornhub follow-up, right?
That's right. And
I mean, like everything I'm hearing.
And the other one is just a kind of gruff-looking biker guy. A multi-million-dollar hunting humans game. Just wearing a flannel shirt, and he's got a beard, and he's got a little bit of a southern accent.
Hold on, wait a minute. So they didn't do the scene, because I would imagine, and it's been a long time since I've seen the original Most Dangerous Game, but I would imagine that in any bunch of billionaires are hunting a live person movie, that you would have to have the obligatory dinner that they all have before, and it's like intro like violin music as you like slowly move off of an ice sculpture, and they're all like discussing like stock tips and doing like power banter.
No,
but there's none of that. They just all start showing up like they're the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
So Christoph Waltz brings in Chris Hemsworth II, Beta Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And he brings him to a diner at like 6 a.m. And he's like, here's an egg sandwich. Eat your egg sandwich. You're going to need fuel. Eat your egg sandwich. Spends a lot of time talking about that sandwich. Okay. He doesn't eat it either. And he says, all right, here's your phone. It's almost sunrise. You're about to have 24 hours to do the thing. Look at the thing. Your wife's got money. And also, the hunters are in this room. You have 3 minutes. Go. And then he leaves, and he doesn't even eat this egg sandwich. And so they show up as like just randomly, like, oh, now I've seen him, and now I'm getting him.
The whole conceit.
Thrilling.
The whole conceit of, playing a chess game with life or death consequences, I understand. But why are all of these shows set up to imply that there's an audience for people who want the thrill of, quote unquote, the most dangerous game?
Yeah.
but then make sure that
It stops every 5
or,
to 10
or, or,
minutes.
or specifically that they're the least dangerous version of the most dangerous game. Like, well, it's a tiger. Oh, that sounds scary. But you have a gun. Okay, less scary. Also, we've cut off 3 of the legs of the tiger. Okay. Also, it has no money. Okay. Also, it's laying there in front of you. Okay. Also, it's been declawed. It's like because it's always like some poor dude,
Right.
And
But here they want the hunt. Like this is why like he's in good athletic shape. Like he's very valuable because he is good prey. He's a prey to be chased, right? Like when the first hunter kind of corners him like within the first hour, he's even like on the phone with Christoph Waltz like, "Hey, this motherfucker, I got him in 1 hour and I'm the British guy and I don't know why I'm doing the voice." And he's like, "Oh, sorry." And then he like it's in a bathroom, so he like slams the bathroom in his face, and that's how he escapes. It's like all of that where he doesn't have anything to his name, but also all of the hunters suck too. Everyone is really bad at hunting in this game.
Also, wait, this is in a city, right? Is this in L.A. or
It's
New
in
York?
Detroit.
It's in Detroit. Okay. Well, I mean,
By the way, the question was, this is in a city, right? Deftly dodged answering the question by saying it was in Detroit. I mean, you didn't
Also,
say yes.
His name is Dodge.
Okay.
oh, fuck you. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
My father
here's
used to work in the plant, though.
all I know is this: is that my movie where all of the billionaires have a fancy dinner beforehand with an ice sculpture. They make fun of this group of billionaires who fucking do it in the city like assholes, as opposed to like a gigantic forest in the way that you're really supposed to do a most dangerous game. You don't do it. Out
Hold
the
on,
city
hold
where
on,
you're
hold on.
Get out of here.
Can we get a show? And
Hell yeah.
this is definitely tied in to things you've heard me talk about. I've talked about how there are different types of currencies. What if there was 100 people who had money who had to kill 100 people who were the most beloved famous? And so they had different tools. The famous had all of their social
And then the famous
medias.
people don't have money.
Well, I mean,
Or-
they have however much they have, but they can't. They can't call in an airstrike. They can't summon a
The people with money
B-52
can?
or whatever. But
Okay.
no, this is my point.
Okay.
Is the famous people almost certainly are more beloved, but there'll be some other group of people that hate the famous people just for being famous. But the famous people, like, they can hide in any basement. They can,
So we got basements.
well, okay.
No.
There's something here. There's something here where it's like they have outreach and they have their legend and they are beloved by more people, but the other people have more hard resources.
Okay.
And then
All right, so what? How about this?
This is fiction, right? Are we talking about fiction? Just
We're talking about a fictional scenario. Let's
For
say,
now.
all right, let's say it is a famous person, right? But all of a sudden, Kim.com from Mega Upload just like posts a selfie and he's like, "Oh, I've gone the full extra 30% into like full actual like evil lunatic. I have like, and it's a provable like commodity of Bitcoin, like the $30 million in Bitcoin to the first person who kills this celebrity for me. Like you have to show up, you have to give me a picture and I have to have proof that you've killed this celebrity. And now all of a sudden the world is going after this celebrity to get this Bitcoin.
okay, but the celebrity like
No, it's illegal.
knows-
Of course, he's a fucking evil genius. He's Kim.com.
But he lives in New Zealand. It's not like he lives.
No.
Okay, no. But also, it's
Now-
a two-way
now-
street.
now-
It's
now
a two-way
disclose
street.
location.
So imagine all of a sudden, fucking the Sklar brothers get on, and they're all like, "Hey, man, we've been targeted by Kim.com. I'm sorry, we don't have $1 billion, but we will have you as a featured guest on our show, whoever kills Kim.com. I'm saying it's a two-way street. So it's like one has the tool of money, the other has the tool of fame, and they try to fucking murder each other, groups of them. And so that means you could lose individual members of the team, 100 on each side. This is a fucking great pitch. This is a great show. I would watch it. And then the last two have to get married. I don't know.
Now, okay. There we go. Now we've got something.
They get married, and then they have to go to divorce court. And then
Immediately?
yeah.
Have any of you guys watched 90 Day Fiance? Everybody in my timeline is talking about 90 Day Fiance. I've never seen 90 Day Fiance.
I watched a little bit of Love Is Blind, and I know when people were talking about
I know
that, they were
her number
mentioning-
one hit was all the shingle ladies, for ladies who have shingles. 90 Day Fiance.
Ooh.
Fiance.
Yeah.
She's a knockoff
Wow.
Beyonce, so her song is a knockoff
Yeah.
Beyonce song. It's
All the shingle ladies. All the shingle ladies.
Bryce,
That's
you're
better.
not making it better.
yeah, no. I didn't say, no. You're doing great. Yeah.
No,
Something,
don't listen to him.
Take a Valtrex.
But
Look, number one, Brian's a celebrity and I'm Kim.com, and you're on the wrong side of this argument.
I think this might be Spectrum. I'll be right back.
There we go.
Justin,
Yeah.
I was gonna say a thing. Justin, how you been?
Well, it was a bit of a curveball of a day with all the tech problems, but otherwise it was a fairly relaxing weekend. We finished The Crown.
Cool.
But yeah, it was a nice Easter. I ate a steak. I got a steak delivered because I really wanted a prime rib for whatever reason. I don't know if it's for everybody, but for whatever reason, I associate Easter with prime rib because when I first went to college, my mom was like, "Hey, I want to pay for you to go
Eat this
Out
prime
to-
rib.
well, no, to go out to dinner," and it's like the nicest place that it was in my mind as a 19-year-old was like, "Oh, cool, Outback."
Yeah.
And so I went to Outback, and I got a prime rib, and so now for whatever reason, it's like just name recognition that I always remember prime rib, and so I tried to get a prime rib, couldn't. I got a steak, but other than that, it was a nice relaxing day.
Did you get it? This is gonna sound stupid. It came cooked already, right? You ordered it from a restaurant?
Oh, prepared. Yeah. It was technically, I guess, like cut steak. It was like more. It was almost like beef medallions, right? But
okay, yeah.
it was from a steak.
Because
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, the cooking process for a steak, like, there's some waiting time, some rest time, but you might get a little bit of an overcooked steak if you order. That seems very particularly time focused. Getting a steak with the right, with the right doneness. Was it done right?
Yeah. No. It was medium rare, so I wanted to get it that so it wouldn't, so it could cook a little bit more when it was in transit, as it. So I heated it up a little bit. No, it was actually really, really good. Shout out to the fat lady here in Oakland, California, who got me my steak.
Nice.
But other than that,
Are you ordering in a lot? I ordered in some Chinese food the other day.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only thing. And then I kind of blew through that really quickly. But other than that, I'm not ordering in a lot.
I haven't. We probably ordered him more. I mean, far more than we would normally. It really depends on when the last time we went shopping is. And now we're getting to the end of the shopping, and so there's more ordering.
Are you ordering any delivery food?
I'm a bit ashamed to admit this, but I'm just doing ramen just all the time.
Yeah?
Ramen. And
thought
I am using. There's no shortage of excuses, but the most powerful of which is I'm continuing to lose weight because I'm just having ramen twice a day and then
That's
not
it?
eating. Yeah, no, I've lost another 3 or 4 pounds.
Oy.
I'm now 4.5 pounds away from Target. I've lost 20 pounds over the since the beginning of this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
so,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, because you had been doing are you? I mean, I guess with all the gyms closed, are you still finding time to go exercise? Because I know
No.
I would go, I'd go and exercise a little bit, and then I felt okay about eating stuff. But I can't go to the treadmill and go outside. And I don't know.
Well, as much as I really, really dug becoming fairly strong, like we were talking about busting PRs on the reg and all that stuff, that was really, really fun. I never dug the fact that I failed to shed the middle gut, and where I really saw it was just in my face. So right now I'm just like,
Were you only doing muscle training?
I was because
You got to mix cardio in there. You got to get cardio. Muscle training doesn't do.
I agree, but the thing is once you start writing a check and somebody says, "Why am I here? What is it you want?" And what I said was, "Well, I tend to be good about that long-term lean cardio stuff, riding a bike for a long time, running for a long time, that stuff. What I have difficulty doing is staying committed to doing the muscle building stuff. So all we did was work on muscle building stuff. And then because I felt good about building muscle, never really got around to doing the leaning out stuff. And so, and so now it's like, whatever, I'm going to have no muscle mass, but at least I could get just five more pounds. 5 more pounds.
Also, like, you'll be good.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just want a clean slate. I want to get back down. I hit 176 was my peak. I'm down. This morning it was 154.5, which again, let me remind everybody, I'm 4'3" tall. I'm very small.
I'm very surprised to hear you say you weren't doing any cardio, because I know losing weight has been a big goal for you. But it's like you're not burning calories. You're not burning enough calories.
But the problem with doing cardio is the saying is you can't outrun your mouth. Like, it just causes you to just have this irrational hunger because your body is saying you burned a lot of calories. You need food, and then so you're fighting that all the time.
I mean, that's the discipline part, though, right?
Yeah, but on the flip side,
because if you
when I did the Furman diet, which is all just vegetables, raw vegetables all the time, that actually, outside of the discipline of staying within the program, you're never hungry. You're eating constantly, and you're also not working hard. But it's like the moment you go for a walk that's too long, suddenly you're like, I will kill a man for some beef jerky or whatever. And
were you
so,
doing any calorie tracking or any food tracking stuff?
Oh yeah. No, I've done all that. Yeah.
Because that was what I was doing up until a week and a half ago, and that I'm not doing any specific diet, just watching the calories, making sure the in and the out are in proportion, and I know I seem to do okay. I lost 10 pounds since the start of the year. But that was a week and a half ago, and I just said on stream how I ate a whole thing of Chinese food. So.
I see you just put in the chat, fucking.
Oh sure, the
peak
classic.
dad bod Brian. He wrote here. I mean but even then, like, you could see like my arms are bulked out. I'm practically wearing the same shirt, but I didn't dig how thick my face was. So.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Well.
I'm going the other way, man. I'm fattening it up. I'm gonna fat up, dude. I'm just like I'm not gonna stop until I hit 220, 230. I'm just gonna fatten up. I'm gonna be unrecognizable. I'm just gonna be a big fat man. I'm gonna drive my wife away. I'm gonna ruin my career. This is like, I'm pretty pumped. Like, this is gonna be really exciting. I'm just gonna be a big fat blob that just rolls around.
And I just experienced a full-on paralysis because, like, as somebody who I care deeply about, I wanted to react the way I would with my kids, where I'm like, hey, man, you don't even talk that way. But then I remember that we're live on the air doing a comedy show. I'm like, don't you talk about my friend like that. You would never do that to my buddy Justin. What are you doing?
I'm going nuts. It's going to be great. I'm going to, yeah.
Hey, so
casting aside all of my expectations.
We're trying really hard to not, dwell on bummer things, but like, how do you know when it's okay to go back to normal? How does anybody know? Like, what's the
because when it's okay to go back to normal? That should be a song.
Let me put it this way.
Red one, get on it.
I got two things for you. One is a question, and then I'm gonna do a non sequitur. The question is, how do we know when you can go back outside and get back to normal.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
I definitely went to the local gas station, walked in, was in line, and I heard I Saw a Tiger being played.
Understand, I saw Tiger, and the Tiger saw
man.
Number one, amazing. Has the stupid reunion special come out? Now I'm disgusted with
Is that this
the
week?
I believe that's what I was hearing, was that they had
announced
some kind
it.
of like autoplay whatevers, because I heard that. I'm like, is that I Saw a Tiger? And I looked over and I just saw the words Netflix on a screen. So I don't know if it was a paid advertisement or if they just had
'Cause
like
they're
on
doing-
that whatever that Chive TV atmosphere, constantly on
Yeah.
whatever thing is.
Because Netflix is doing it's not even an episode. They're setting it up as like a
An
after show,
experience.
like a Talking Dead style after show with
Yeah,
the producers.
Yeah.
With
This
them
is
and,
yeah.
Joel McHale.
Yeah.
is hosting.
So
except
so
for it's no. I actually I do know this. All of that, but it's no longer than 9 minutes. It can only be seen on your phone.
Right.
It
you can't watch it vertical.
No matter whether you watch it vertical or horizontal, still looks wrong. And there's no way to see it unless you pay in advance. That was the part that we never got to.
Pay in advance.
Fucking no free Quibi.
Yeah, there's a 3-month free trial.
Not the same. You sign it
Literally
up.
everything has a free trial.
You have to sign up.
Yeah.
Fucking, I would be on
You would have to do
Pornhub
that with
Premium if
Netflix.
that shit didn't have a
You'd have
cost.
to do that with Hulu. You'd have to do that with
I ain't
Disney+.
giving my email address to nobody.
Oh my gosh. Privacy.com.
They should have actually just made it all free on the app, and so you got used to the app and you got hooked into the things, and then hit you with the like, sorry, free time's over. You can have another free 3 weeks if you sign up, but otherwise, fucking enjoy the 3 fucking queebs you got, you queebers.
Justin, were you watching the XFL? Do you have any reaction to the XFL stuff today?
It's sad. I think it's just, I mean, to be honest, and I've said this before, this is the greatest economics experiment we've ever seen in our lives. Like, because the XFL was funded for like 3 years, and having like half a season worth of whatever paltry money was going to come in, go away, just totally capsized the entire thing. They just, filed for bankruptcy. They're going to sell whatever the assets are. But like, that was a well-funded business that had all the right agreements in all the right places with all the right partners. And, meanwhile, one bat in China just said, I'm going to wreck this man's whole career.
One bat in China made the hard man humble. Got the COVID-19 coming down on me.
That should be a song.
One time throwing a football,
is a
used to
song.
run a
Yeah.
wrestling corporation.
Interesting
All right.
to see.
Your guys' internet just went to crap, and we are done with today.
Yep. No. Everybody is screaming at Spectrum. Oh man, we almost made it an hour. Hey.
Dang.
In fact, let me let's actually play that. Hold on. Let's do. What do you got to promote?
Thanks to Brian and Justin for being on Video Games with Bryce on Friday. That was a fun time.
Oh, we both made it. Great.
Yeah, Justin called in a little later. It was a good time. We'll be back with more
Yes.
Final Fantasy on Friday.
How did you like it?
I actually really enjoy it. I really dig it. I think it's really solid. But I think if you want a turn-based RPG, that's not it. It ain't it.
It really is.
If you want it, they have a product for you, and it's called Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy that wants to hate on, what they did with the Fallout franchise, but I can understand how very different from the original franchise that was.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
I think the big shift was at the last Final Fantasy 15, where it was like that as well. Like this is a little bit of a better sort of balance there. So, Pew. Alrighty. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
There we go. We got it. Boom. Love you guys. Sorry the stream crapped. Curse you, Spectrum!
Bangkok, Oriental setting in the city, don't know what the city is. Get the creme de la creme of the chess this world in a show